How y'all feeling, man? Y'all still fat full out there, man? Y'all still full off that love from the family? You understand me? I see we got the Indians in the building, man. We're gonna turn up, man. We got a great show today. We're gonna go through some information. Let the sun shine down for all these hating ass niggas, man, and these hating ass hoes. You did. Damn me, man. How y'all feeling out there? And I hope y'all enjoyed y'all Harvest Day. And a chance to get around people that care about us, get around real love. Like a motherfucker, man, because there's so much fake love, man. That does go around, man. There's so much love that's conditional. You know what I'm saying? A lot of motherfuckers fuck with you only if they're beneficial out of it. If they don't see no benefit in it, then the value of you depreciates. So man, shout out to everybody who got to get around some of that real niggas who know you, motherfuckers who know you, not them niggas in the street, not them niggas on the internet, not these hoes who be talking about they love you, not these bullshit ass niggas they be talking about, I love you, baby. Nah, not none of this shit. I'm talking about that shit that fill you up. You understand me? Yeah, that part, man, because it's a difference. We'll come to the internet. There's a lot of niggas got their hand. Oh, I just care so much about you. You just be on my heart, and yeah, I hear you. That shit sound cool. 6 months later, fuck that motherfucker. No, I hate that motherfucker. Let me tell you what it is about that bitch. Yeah. Yeah, like a motherfucker. You know how that shit there go. But the people who gonna do right or wrong, up and down, you dig? That unconditional shit. That bloodline shit. Turn up one time. But yeah, I hope everybody, got to enjoy that or feel that in some type of way, man. It was, yesterday I told myself, I said, man, I'm gonna get up and I'm gonna go see my people now. Like that shit that'd be like the hardest times for me, bro. Really. Thanksgiving and Christmas, them two there, them hoes they'll be hard for me. But I'm getting over it, man, and I'm at a place where I remember my grandma told me, she said, well, if you feel like you don't have a family, start your own. That's what she told me. So you don't feel like you have a family, then start your own. Like a motherfucker. So she shout out to them. And I probably even shouldn't say this right now, man, but my grandparents over there, they sick, and to be honest, really don't know how many, more Thanksgivings, that we had together, even if we do. And I think yesterday that is what like set the tone. Because I'm talking about everybody in the house, even from the kids, the smallest in the house, they understood that reality that, all of these years of meeting up and sitting down at the table and hearing the laughs and hearing the stories and seeing each other, and fellowship, the shit that make us smile, the shit that make us cry. And then you sitting there like, man, this might be the last time we get to feel, that feeling. and you can feel it in the air, man. So um, it'd be little shit, man. We don't appreciate, man, and it'd be times like that that make you really um take inventory on your life, man. This shit that'll make you really sit down and look at the bigger picture. Um, it make you appreciate the values of family. The importance of it. Now, the internet and the way society is set up. The whole goal was break down the family structure and create a society where the people are dependent on the government for leadership, guidance, so on and so forth. Hey, time out right quick. Hey, look at Lonzo Square. Lonzo Square. Lonzo Square. Hey, where you from, family? Is that Dean? Hey, where you from, Lonzo? Hey, y'all make sure we jumped on the like button. Make sure y'all hit the like button. Make sure y'all share the video out. Hey, where you from, Lonzo? Duval County. Okay, turn up Florida boys in this hoe. Yeah, that the shit make you appreciate, family. If a nigga don't know nothing about genealogy or don't understand the importance of see what was real yesterday, if you had a chance to sit with family, I'm not gonna say everybody, 'cause I know everybody don't have, you know, nigga be like, damn, nigga, you ain't got it. Nah, bro, it's for real. It's for real, bro. You never know, man. There's just be so much shit that we take for granted. It's so much shit that we take for granted, and even with us in time, how many times nigga like, all right, I'm gonna call my grandma. All right, I need to go by there and see her. All right, why I do it tomorrow? I do it next week. Well, the birthday coming up, I'll make sure I do something nice for the. And all of that, procrastinating and holding off. One thing you don't hold off, homie, is time. Everybody have an expiration date. We just don't know when that motherfucker is. And yeah, man, like we really lose value of time. And it's so much other shit that have us occupied, whether it be the internet, niggas spend more time on their phones and devices than anything. Um, and when you add it up and you put things side by side and you say, do this matter more than this? If I can trade this back with time with my family, would I do so? See, this internet makes some people feel better than their family make them feel. Bars. Like I say, this society has, you know, um, took niggas' attention away from the things that we truly value and created an artificial construct or reality of that's driven more so by ego. Because see, the internet humble a lot of people and it make them think, a lot of this shit, or what they perceive to be reality wasn't even true. I give you an example, right? Some of these niggas, they get all the views and all the, it may look like that. They get all of the views and all of the clout on the internet. And then they say, all right, well, we're going to hold the event and we're going to all come outside and meet me here at Times Square at 8 a.m. sharp. And these millions of motherfuckers you be running around talking about following you on the internet, don't show up. I once heard a person say, don't tell me about God. I don't believe in God. He said, well, damn, man, didn't you wake up this morning? Don't you have breath? Can't you then you know, once you happy to be alive, you have all your five senses and you know, you can still think straight, and niggas say, I can't believe in something that I never seen. Well, that's no different than, you know, this internet shit. A lot of this shit you can't see. What he's saying is it don't translate into real life. If I can't call God, have a conversation with him, have a nigga visit me, I don't know what he look like, what the nigga intentions are, I don't know nothing. So, you know, I had a cool little old Thanksgiving, man. I went to and see, one thing I need a lot of y'all to understand too is, you know, whatever you felt yesterday, and if you did had a chance to go around that, and if you are in a spiritual transition in your life right now, that was a part of your upgrade. It was a part of your upgrade. And if you know, we should be mindful of that. But I did want to say that, man, that we never know how much time we have. We never know what the next person going through. Um and you know how life set up now, a lot of things aren't valued. And when reality hit, you know, when you can stand there and they say, hey man, you know, grandma been in the hospital, man. She almost passed. So it's very important that the family get together. Um, you know, it make you wish you can get so much time back, you know, take you back to your childhood. Make you want to spend more time with them, make you want to know more about them. Um, so you get that full man, yeah, man, it's deep. And then Carter say, my family so distant with everyone, we don't even get together anymore. Everyone moved out of Mississippi, so we ain't have family events in about 5 years. Yeah, shit, nigga, 5 years, you still got little memories in your head. Shit, nigga, I ain't had that over a decade. You feel me? To a point to where I can't even remember. I can't even get the visuals no more on it. Yeah, I can't even get the visuals on it. I can't even hear the voices no more. You feel me? Everything just mute. I can see the characters and the people. They ain't here no more though. And after so long, you can't even hear the voices. You don't even, yeah, you can't even get the visuals down pat. All right, we're gonna jump into the bill, bro. I don't want to hold y'all too long, man. We ain't gonna be long, but we gonna be strong, goddamn. I do want to say this here, man. All right, so we'll deal with this right here, man, and we're gonna go into a little information on uh this case that's going on right now with the Shanquella Robinson. I damn near want to stop this, bro, and start a new live, bro. After I do this here, I kind of want to stop this, start a new live, and build on some Thanksgiving history. You feel me? Build on some Thanksgiving history. But I say this here though, man. I've been following this case. This case kind of stood out to me, man. I don't, I just thought this was like the most, fucked up thing in the world. It's it's a testament to the mindset of people today. You know how many times motherfuckers said, "Hey, people would, like let's say George Floyd situation. You had all of those people out there who watched the cops choke this guy out and kill him, right? You know what niggas chose to do? They chose to pick up their phone and record. They chose to pick up their phone and record likes and views. Nigga trying to break the story and get likes and views. When they killed the old boy, what was his name? About the cigarettes, the guy in New York. They choked him out. He said he couldn't breathe. Choked him out. And what niggas do? Niggas stood there and recorded. This social media, man, this social media motherfucker, bro. I be trying to understand, bro, but I really can't. I really ain't been fucking with social media that long since 2018, bro. 2018. Late bloomer. Best thing a lot of motherfuckers have going on in their life is social media, bro. It has literally took the place of reality, took the place of history. Took the place of family. Yeah, man. A lot of people, children, watch social media. And now it's not just the influence or the structure in your house. They're picking up the traits and characteristics of these characters that they're meeting on. Even these little kids and all of that, and you might not raise your children the way that they parents raised them. The shit they get away with, nigga, is not tolerated in your house. But it occupies them and it keeps them out of your way while you can scroll Instagram and all this other shit. Like a motherfucker. And so, see, back in the game, you couldn't listen to nigga. If we riding in the car, nigga, Magic 102 jams, slow jams on, nigga, or gospel music, bars. You couldn't hear the shit with the cursing in it. You couldn't do none of that shit there. You couldn't watch no movie if they finna fuck in it. Ain't nobody finna say close your eyes or get out of here. That shit that didn't happen, bro. Nowadays, these women are rolling. I'm talking about to sit there and throw that ass back on the baby. They raise them around this shit here, bro. They walk around with the little shorts on and and like motherfucker baby 9 years old, you still walking around naked in front of them. Like the nigga know what pussy and dick is at 8 years old. Nigga know what fucking is. They rap the lyrics of these motherfuckers. That ain't no reality for everybody, because everybody don't listen to hip hop. Everybody don't let their kids listen to hip hop. That shit don't get no play everywhere you go, nigga. Some niggas just grow up listening to country music, nigga. Fuck you talking about? They don't deal with that shit in country music. Niggas don't have to check in country music. A bitch ain't got to get naked in country music for a nigga to look at this hoe. Bitch ain't got to tell you how wet a pussy is, how good a head is. A nigga ain't got to throw no money at no hoe. And nigga, all you need is a motherfucking 76 pickup, nigga. You know, man, they recorded that young lady getting jumped on and asked her to fight back. The young lady ended up dead. These folks left, you know, when these folks left her in Mexico, bro. Now, next year we going on an international trip, man. We're gonna start out with international trips. And you know, one of the things we're gonna have to implement in there, man, is we are going to we're gonna have to get some emergency contact, bro. Now I say this, bro. I'm all for people personal privacy. You feel me? You know, I feel like what we have going on, it should be separate from you and your personal life. Why? Because you need a balance. There has to be a balance. You don't let everybody in your motherfucking house and sit on your couch. You know, there has to be a balance. If something going on in your personal life, it should not affect what's taking place here. Bars. If something going on here, guess what, family? It should not affect what's taking place in your personal life. That is the reason. I'm all for that. You need that balance. If you want to know motherfuckers, get a personal relationship with them. But we will implement emergency contact, bro. This young lady, what if nobody knew her parents' number? Would the parents even been able to know that they child was dead? You know, like it's just a lot of shit that go into that. Nigga real lied, left, got on the plane and left. Y'all already lied and said what happened. You know, that was some cold shit to me. Let's walk.
Of an American tourist in Mexico, the FBI has now opened an investigation into Shanquella Robinson's mysterious death. Matt Rivers is in Mexico City for us. Good morning, Matt.
Good morning, Robin. We've been covering this story for more than a week now, and with this new information that just came out really yesterday evening and overnight, more questions than ever now surround the death of Shanquella Robinson here in Mexico. This morning, a family looking for answers surrounding the death of North Carolina native Shanquella Robinson at a luxury resort during a vacation in Mexico. The FBI now investigating as a bombshell new development has emerged. Mexican authorities say the American tourist may have been alive and that a medical professional on site may have been working on the 25-year-old for 3 hours before police arrived on the scene. According to local Spanish language reports, one of the guests staying at the resort called for help around 2 p.m. upon arriving, informing medical professionals that she had, quote, drunk a lot of alcohol. A doctor reportedly said she was stable but dehydrated, suggesting she be treated at a hospital. The guests, however, insisted she stay in the villa. Law enforcement authorities not called until later, eventually declaring Robinson deceased just after 6 p.m. Those reports differing from an autopsy obtained by ABC News, listing that medical professionals arrived at the villa around 3 p.m., declaring her dead within 15 minutes, citing the Charlotte native died from a severe spinal cord injury and a dislocated neck. We got our first dead body. This morning, a new video surfacing showing Shanquella resting in a hammock at some point before the trip turned deadly. Buddy.
I heard some stuff, a dead body. And, that just made me wonder, that was their plan all the time.
This on the heels of the now viral video, Too Violent to Show, of a female roommate appearing to assault Shanquella.
They just stood there and watched and didn't even try to stop it or break it up. She wasn't even fighting back. They attacked her.
Over the weekend, the community gathering to lay the once vibrant businesswoman to rest. Justice can't come soon enough for the Robinson family.
They let me know that my daughter's being murdered wasn't going to go in vain, that somebody's going to be prosecuted.
And even with all this new information, no formal suspects have been declared in this case by either the police, the Attorney General's office here in Mexico. So a formal conclusion surrounding this death still seems very far away at this point.
Yeah, but many want to hear from those friends, especially after that video went viral. Well, hey there, GMA fans.
Okay. Now, these niggas walking up talking about they got their first dead body and all of that. Now, I say this, though. For everybody there, bro, it looks like. But I think the arrest warrant is only for one person. I think the arrest warrant is only for one person.
An arrest warrant in connection with the death of a 25-year-old woman found dead in Cabo San Lucas. The person is someone close to her. Kelsey Kernstein is here with more on who investigators want back in Mexico. Kelsey?
Yeah, Mitch, Mexican prosecutors now say Shanquella Robinson's death was not an accident. Instead, they're calling it a direct attack. Now,
That shit there happened quick, huh? That shit happened quick, didn't it? That shit right there happened fast, bro. Yesterday, they was talking about this yesterday at my grandma's house. Now, two of my family members there, they work downtown. I have an aunt who is at the top of law enforcement here in Houston. This is my aunt, and I'm her favorite nephew. And you know what? I had to talk to her about some shit yesterday. I got some shit going on. I can't even speak on here. But it's for the motherfuckers who think life is a game. And we're going to see what happens with that. But I was talking to her yesterday, and she was talking about how they was going to, extradite them and, what was going to happen, but how the internet really opened this case back up. Because like we hear the Mexicans singing a different tune right now. At first, the Mexicans, they squashed it, they let it go. Now I know there's rumors going around saying that it was money taken from there and that the Mexicans kept the money. Well, we got a little part that's gonna go into there to give a little more understanding on that. We got a clip after this, but the Mexicans were saying no foul play, no, and if it was gonna be a case, it was gonna have to come from FBI. Well, now the Mexicans didn't double back, man. Now they say
the person is someone close to her. Kelsey Kernstein is here with more on who investigators want back in Mexico. Kelsey?
yeah, Mitch, Mexican prosecutors now say Shanquella Robinson's death was not an accident. Instead, they're calling it a direct attack. Now, authorities have not released the name on the warrant, but they say the suspect is one of the 7 friends who was vacationing with Robinson in Cabo.
I want everything to come out because I want the truth. What happened to my child?
Mexican authorities now focusing in on one of the friends Shanquella Robinson had ventured to Cabo with, stating this person was directly involved in her.
And you know what's cold? They got pictures of it. That's some cold shit, right? They got pictures.
Ventured to Cabo with, stating this person was directly involved in her death. Still, so much of the incident remains a mystery. The original police report and death certificate gave conflicting information about Robinson's cause and time of death. Investigators were originally told by friends that Robinson had fallen ill to alcohol poisoning. Robinson's mother says she was given the same story. A doctor who treated Robinson at the villa for nearly 3 hours also reported alcohol poisoning.
I just think they didn't care. You know, they just didn't care. And they just wrote down what they told them.
An autopsy later revealed Robinson had severe damage to her spinal cord and neck. And then this, a video emerges showing a woman punching and kicking Robinson while she's naked inside of a vacation villa. In the video, someone urges Quella to defend herself.
Quella, can you at least fight back?
No. And I want justice done. So I want all the videos to be released, everything out there, released it.
Adding another twist, fake profile accounts are now appearing online. Those behind the post, pretending to be Robinson, her friends, and even Robinson's mother.
Oh, not me. I haven't put anything on Instagram.
Bro, that's crazy. It's senseless. That's that shit that make you say, damn, bro, why I do this shit? You feel me? See, some people feel like, motherfuckers do things and not even weigh out the consequences. I'm gonna tell you something, bro. One of the worst punishments, bro, is sitting in jail. Nigga out here getting down, and then your ass sitting in jail. That's one of them. I'm talking about when you in a position where you like, damn, ain't nothing at you. You out of, yeah, bro. You have no control. And that's when you sit there and say, hey, man, I shouldn't have done that. Maybe I made a bad decision. I should have listened to my first mind. Yeah. Motherfucker get down on you and they end up in jail for that shit. Right here, man, is an interview from All Viral Access Media, man. I know the nigga is Mike Larry. I remember the nigga is Mike Larry. He did the Kaniga Jenkins case. I was following him since back then. But he actually got an interview with Shanquella's boyfriend, and we're gonna check this interview out with the boyfriend. Let's walk.
Shut up.
I wanted to talk to you about something. I saw you. I don't know if that was you or not. I was looking at some shit on Facebook or whatnot. I mean, I think I might have been scrolling through my Instagram. You were just saying all type of shit that I wanted. That I was going through my head, and I'm like, damn. It's crazy. It's like something. It's crazy how this man, you know what I'm saying, knows what's going through, what the fuck going through my head. You know what I'm saying? Just little shit like that, though. But
right. Okay, can I just ask you a question off rip? Because I have to let you know. Is it okay to record right now or not? Let me know, and I will not do it. Since we already on the phone, and whatever you want taken out, I will do it. That's how I get down.
it don't matter, man. It don't matter. I'm in good spirits right now. I say fuck it. I'll be like, nah, let's get an understanding first and let's talk about it. But then we put it on, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, it don't matter. It's up to you, boss man. I'm with you though.
All right, man. I definitely appreciate you. Well, so listen, wow. I'm fucking excited for some fucking reason. But anyway, word. But in all seriousness though, so you said there was arrest that was made. Who got locked up?
I'm not sure at the moment. It's literally coming in as we speak. Like warrants is being made, everything, all that. So everything is basically getting into effect as of today.
So what did you mean when
Recordings just got better.
you let him out of your sight and he lied to your face? Was this before she went on the trip, or this is when they came back that you let him walk out your sight?
This is the day they came back. When he came back
Wow.
from the vacation, he came back from vacation. Like you said, you get everything on the head. They were eating food at the mom's crib, everything. I'm the type of person, I'm big on vibes. So when I first got there, I felt the fishiness, I felt the vibes, I felt all of that. And I already knew what was up. Being with Shanquella for 4 years, I know, you know what I'm saying? I know shit. Like, I basically knew it wasn't no fucking alcohol poison. How we are consuming alcohol, but I'm the only one who catch poison, if that makes sense.
That's right. Absolutely.
So I had 1,000,001 questions for that man. And he was basically just telling me the same shit. Like, oh, it was alcohol poison. But my mind is telling me this nigga lying in my face. Like,
right.
Like, not even 2 feet away from me. Like, I could have put hands on this man. I could have did anything in the book I wanted to.
Right.
But something told me, I don't know, because I've been around Khalil plenty times. I let Khalil, you know what I'm saying? Oh, come to the house, come get cool. You go out, have a good time. Y'all go do your thing. You cool, like, you cool. You know what I'm saying? I trust you, brother. So
they were cool, or you basically you trusted them enough to whereas you wouldn't expect no funny shit.
I trusted Khalil.
Okay.
Let's say that.
Okay, cool. Dope. Go ahead.
I trust him. He come at the crib. He come to the house. He's only person to come to the house to come get Shanquella any time of day and leave, and I would not think nothing of it. Because he's like, he give off feminine vibes, like he's gay, like he's like, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, so he a little zesty. He got that zesty vibe.
A lot.
Even all right, now a lot. So now I get the comfortability. I got you. I get it. And then even, and sorry to bring up the video, but when I think that was Malik saying, "Are you at least you're gonna fight back?" He sounded zesty. So is this a, you know what I'm saying, a wet you know, like, is this a real sausage party between them guys? And I ain't trying to be funny.
Yeah, you can tell, like, we know Shanquella, she won't be around a whole bunch of motherfuckers. They could tell, like, she was just sleep. Motherfuckers don't woke up out of sleep, came home, came fuck. Like, that's what it looked like.
So I'm pretty sure that you are out the loop like everyone else. But what would you think was the reason why this happened to your girl? Like, shit, why? Like, what could have happened?
I ask myself that every day, man. I really do. I want to know. So it's something I want to know. I really do. I can't answer that. All I can say is jealousy.
It gotta be. It gotta be. And see, yeah. So that's what I'm saying. Like I said, something had to, like that video when they sitting down at the table, they got their drinks, they eating, they doing push-ups. The vibe was right. That was a great vibe.
Vibes was good. I mean, it's another video. It's like, oh, she's like, come outside. Let's have fun.
Right.
And you see like 3 or 4 of them in the room. It looked like they was partying already.
Exactly. That's it. Exactly. It seemed like that's what they was doing. And when she came in there, Winter was on the bed, like looked at her twice and looked back at. I call her Shrek. Dejanay. I call her Shrek or Dennis Rodman. She built like that. But you know, and she just kept on talking, like they almost like ignored her and continued talking what they were saying and plotting probably. You know what I'm saying? It had to be a plot, man. But did they steal her money?
I can't call it, man. I can't put a finger. I ask myself every day. Yeah, I got my passport. If I knew anything was fishy going on, I would have been out there first day.
That's what I see now, because people think that maybe you had a felony that you couldn't go. So
I can go. I can fly anywhere.
So So I just want to ask the question for the people just in case. Why didn't you go?
Why didn't I go? The first day she landed, she died the next day. Before she even got there, it was you know what I'm saying?
Right.
It happened so fast. And usually when motherfuckers take a trip, you take a trip for at least 6 to 7 days.
Right.
Take a trip to Cabo for days.
Now, do you know those girls, Shrek and Winter and Elise and the rest of them? Have you ever met them before?
Yeah, I met them plenty of times. They used to go to school together with them.
Right.
But then with them, so we stay in Charlotte. I took her from over there. I took her from over there. She wasn't hanging with them. She hasn't hanging with them for over like at least 2-3 years. The only person she connected to is really Khalil.
Right.
Khalil's connected to. If that makes sense.
Right, exactly. And Khalil is the one that, you know, he's the one that, you know, she felt comfortable going out there with, or whatever the case may be. Let's stop the rumors here. It did, because people are saying that it's alleged that she set somebody up to get murdered or for murder. I know motherfuckers is crazy, but is it true?
Body that do no shit like that.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
Never.
Right. And I don't even see that in her.
All that shit is false. When I seen that, I just looked at it and I laughed. That shit is false. I don't even do no shit like that. We don't rob niggas. We don't say niggas. We get money over here. Come on now.
Right.
We don't do that. Yeah.
What's up with it? Kiki in the building. Tiffany, baby. What up, though? Southeast Copper in the building. Superior Mind. What's up with it, Trees? Trees, you out there on that road? Is it cold?
On prison, breaking prisons, all of that.
Because I took up, I did the, I was one of the ones, you heard of Kanika Jenkins, right?
Say that again?
Have you heard of Kanika Jenkins, the girl that died in the freezer in Chicago some years back?
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I was one of the first ones to blow the story out the water. I was one of the first ones to do that. So, and what I like to do is kind of try to debunk a lot of the bullshit that's out there, so nobody else will have to just make up shit. You understand what I'm saying? So, did anybody steal $17,000 from her, or can they say the police and the house workers or whatever that they took her money and left after she was taken out the villa? Is that true?
Nah, that's false. I don't think it was 17,000. It might have been 6,000 to be honest.
Oh, okay.
That was dry. Sup, bro? Sup, bro? It's raining, but not really cold. About to hit the road shortly. Oh, you gonna get home tonight?
Okay, well, at least some of that's true. Wow. Damn.
Yeah.
Is there anything that you would like to get off your chest that I'm not asking, or that you want the people to know?
No justice, no peace. That's it, man. I don't really got much.
It's always been inside me to make things.
Yeah, so this Shanquella boyfriend right here, so he say, Key say, what's going on, legendary? Cold, it's kind of cold here in Houston. DJ Selma on the track. What up, though? It's kind of cold here in Houston. What I was gonna say was, damn, I forgot. Oh, this her do. So about they were saying that they stole like $20,000 or some shit like that, 10,000. You hearing like different shit. But the boyfriend said it was about $6,000 that came up missing. About $6,000 came.
Videos on Instagram and social media, and I ain't really reach out to nobody. I'm not big on communication now.
Yeah, man, and I'm so thankful that you chose me to to feel comfortable on doing that, and I definitely appreciate it, man. have you spoken to the parents? I just got a few more, and that's it. I'm not gonna over bear you with a whole bunch of questions and stuff. But how's the relationship between you and the parent and her parents? Like, have y'all communicated?
We communicate often, real often.
Okay.
Real often. It's like a group chat between the friends, and the friends tell me, you know what I'm saying, oh, I'll reach out to mom if I feel like she's not doing good one day or not, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, we got great communication. But I usually know when I'm with all of this, I know a lot of people who want to reach out.
Absolutely, yeah, man. Damn, man. This shit is just sad, man. Again, shit. Yeah, no justice, no peace, man. And I hope all of them get locked the fuck up. Once one of them get locked up, because you said somebody got locked up. Once that person, whoever it is that's locked up, you know, everybody else go fall right in line. And somebody gonna tell the truth on what actually happened. And that Winter, like Khalil, he deserves more because he brung them, you know what I mean, to the parents' house and sat down. Well, was you there when they was eating the food?
Was there the whole time. When they was there, I was the only person there. I was the only one there that realized, picked up on all vibes. I was the one. This shit ain't it. I had to put my, you know what I'm saying, put my hands up, say, nah, that's not it. I can't just go for that. I had to be the one.
I'm sorry to ask, can you please describe that moment? Like, what was they doing? What was they saying while they eating the fucking foods? Like, that part right there gets me pissed, son.
I first walked in the house, everybody had their little fake tears, and they often speak to me. Oh, hey, what's up, Ricky? How you doing? You know what I'm saying, you okay? Moment they didn't speak to me, they gave me a funny look. I moved off the vibes first, like, gave me
Watch football all season long, live and cable-free with YouTube TV. Try it free.
Are there times when you would love to have another address or phone number to use instead of your home address and personal number? Wouldn't it be great if you could manage and read your mail when away on business, on vacation, or abroad?
Hey, God damn it, my bad.
Know exactly a funny look. Like, they didn't really want to look at me because they know how I am. I piece shit together quick. So it was just like, they just kept avoiding me. They only wanted to talk to the mom, but I'm just sitting there beside mine, like, okay, I'm listening to you. You know what I'm saying? Like, trying to listen to every little shit you say. One little word come out your mouth that don't make sense, I was on it.
Right.
And basically everything that whole night came out their mouth didn't make no sense. Didn't make no sense at all.
And did Khalil even give you any condolences and said, you know what I mean? Because you trusted him with your girl. Did he even show you any remorse or hug or dap condolences? I'm sorry. None of that shit.
I just kept pressing him. I kept pressing him and asking him. He just kept lying to me in my face. I just kept lying. I kept asking him over and over and over and over. He lied. He just kept lying. There was nothing coming out of him. Nothing. But I knew it because his reaction, he kept sweating and he overly sweated. I even sent him home. I told him, look, you gotta go. You gotta go.
Wow, man.
That's it.
Yo, them niggas, they deserve the fireman squad. Like, you know what I'm saying? They need street justice. I'm not telling you to do that, anything, because the boys is already on top of it. Let them handle it. You know what I mean? You need to stay out, stay free. You know what I'm saying? But I know it's hard for you right now. I know you probably want to turn it up, and you know what I'm saying? And man, I just feel fucked up behind this shit, man.
Yeah, let God do his work, man. I'm in good spirits, though. I'm feeling better. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna get better day by day.
Absolutely. All right, man.
Yeah, I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you reaching out, man. I'm gonna go ahead and celebrate, man. I feel like it's getting justice now. I'm gonna go ahead and take some shots and call it a night.
Absolutely. I'm gonna take a shot with you. And you said it's on. Do you know what site that it is so I could go to it, or just type it up? Someone is arrested.
You can literally put it up on anything. I'm pretty sure it's gonna come up.
Okay. Hey, man, again, yo, I really appreciate you. Thank you. My condolences, man, and it's good that you're in good spirits. And if you ever need me or anything, man, you got my number, and please reach out, and I'll check on you from time to time to see how you're holding up, man.
I appreciate that. Peace, love, and happiness.
All right. So that was Shanquella boyfriend and all viral media, man, the homie Mike Larry. So I did want to go into a little information on the history of Thanksgiving. I ain't gonna lie, I was putting a PowerPoint together and I got about to like 9 slides and I was like, fuck this shit. So I say this, Brody, you know, as far as the Thanksgiving, this you know, one thing that I don't really like, but it's a part of colonization, right? It was a trick of colonization. So hold on, let me light my calendar back up. Shout out to She Hoisted. Shout out to She Hoisted. She Hoisted make the best candles on the planet. Best candles, and they are handcrafted and made with love by an American Indian. And if y'all know She Hoisted, she is a perfectionist. She is a perfectionist. Yo, shit is going to be right. It's going to be nice. It's going to be neat. Yeah, man. That's the perfect one to go shop with right there. Somebody who really give a fuck. She gonna be sitting there in her own head all day. It's gonna be perfect. Everything, all the measurements gonna be right. You're gonna get it by the book. Yeah. Y'all go over there and y'all make sure y'all shop with the sister She Hoisted. If you came out to Sheha, then you got a taste of that candle. That candle right there, that's the big chief scent right there. And it smells real, real good. And I'm burning it right now, along with my sage that came along with it. Carrie Bay say the Paleo Santos saved a life yesterday. Okay. Say, man, gotta get them positive vibes in there, bro. I want to kill me a motherfucker, man. But I didn't let me put my Paleo Santos on the fire too, Carrie. I'm right along with you, bro. We gotta stay positive, bro. You know, we gotta stay positive, bro. For we put 10 racks on the nigga head, man. You know. For we put 10 racks on the nigga head, man. Stay positive. For we get a nigga gone around his hoe. Hey, nah, but I on some real shit, and don't forget to light the marijuana with it. So we got sage going, you know, getting all the evil spirits away, and we got the Paleo Santo, and then we gotta get the marijuana. This is true Indian ceremony right here. This is very Indian ceremony-ish. Tweety is the one. You're the one, you're the one, some shit like that. What that white boy say? To shorty, you're the one. You're the only one. What Kiki is? No, Kiki don't play by Tweety. Oh, what fun that? Goddamn. Oh, turn up one time. Creekside Yellow, say what's happening. Creek, you got over that cold yet? That Rona that you told everybody was a flu? Look at Keith. Y'all crazy. Y'all thug that. Nah, but on some real shit, man, y'all go support She Hoisted on them goddamn candles. Drop it in all y'all little Facebook groups and all that type of shit. Yeah, I don't like that shit. I gotta figure something out, bro. I gotta give it some people, bro, who can really help me figure something out. I want to put something together, bro, where we get all the American Indians, bro, and we because a lot of niggas I don't know, bro. So I know people know other people other than me, man. But I want to go ahead on and put this little network together, bro. Um, I know certain people will fuck with me, man, but I just be antisocial. You feel me? I be antisocial like a motherfucker, man. Nigga don't look at me too long. I'm coming in this bitch mugging. Yeah, nah, but well, let me get through this little stretch, and then we'll open all that up, man, for 2023, bro. If the ancestors say the same, you did. But we are going to put something together, bro, for networking and American Indian shit. And I honestly, bro, this is something that I really want to see happen, man. It's people I can tap in with, bro. It's people know who I am, bro. I just don't say nothing to nobody, bro. And maybe I might not look that approachable. But you feel me, like a motherfucker, man. But I am gonna be more vocal, bro, and because it's something that needs to be done, like a motherfucker, man. I know a lot of y'all, over here in the U, man, got that have possess great talents, bro. And so we want to use those, man. We need places and spaces where we can open up these conversations, where we can, have these things happen. So a lot of this, man, I'm finna get into it, man, and start reaching out more, bro. I might put something together, bro, where we put a little budget together and pay some of these niggas to come on and come talk to us. You feel me? Yeah, we gone head on and they keep telling me I need an assistant. Make me a little assistant, man. If we work something out, bro, a little budget, bro, we get some of these people to come on over here, man, and come talk to us. All right, and that way we ain't gotta be all out of our comfort zone and going around it. We'll bring them over here. We'll take care of them and let them come over here and we'll build with them. But we got to put something together for this networking. Like, it's the tangible shit, bro, that's gonna make this a reality. You feel me? Not the conversations niggas having on the internet. Because if that was gonna do something, that would have been done. And you keep hearing all these niggas talking about they've been here for 20, 30, a decade and all this other shit. You keep hearing niggas doing all this shit, but they just been talking. Yeah, conversation do rule the nation. I agree. But conversation ain't tangible. And you have some people that can hear you and feel you and resonate. And then you have others that from the show me state. They only understand nigga when they can see it. Yeah, so we do want to get the people who it resonates from the message, but we also want to get the people who, from the show me state. And so I like to work clean, so I want to be good with both hands. So we're gonna have to make it tangible as well. I want to be a bad motherfucker with the left or the right, bitch. I hit you with either one of them, you're going to sleep. So yeah, man, we're gonna jump on top of that, bro. I think that's imperative, man. That motherfucker start respecting his Indian shit, bro. And one of the ways we do it, they still networking, man. So we're gonna put that together, man. I want to come over here to go through this little information about Thanksgiving. Oh, damn. Well, let me say this here. What's up with it, Thunder? Turn up one time. Thunder in this hoe got the moonshine. Moonshine for breakfast. That part. Yeah, superior. Nigga might tie one hand, tie the right hand behind the back and just go southpaw on these nigga, man. Stuff these back knuckles down these nigga shit. But got a lecture coming up. Got a lecture coming up, bro. We might do Monday night, bro. I was gonna do it for Sunday, but I got something to do Sunday. We're gonna push that bitch to Monday, man. I put the tickets up and shit over there on BCU, bro. If you have a membership, just walk right in, RSVP your shit, man. Come in there, sit down, get get you a seat, popcorn, and all this type of shit, bro. The shit that we're gonna come out there and talk about, I guess I'll do a little piece right here and lead up to that. Right on. We'll drop a little something right now that'll actually take us into that. Because I do need to start promoting it, because what we about to talk about on, I really need to set the stage. A lot of this shit that we was taught through colonization, we even got it through the holidays. One of the most important. When we think about America today is ran by the Protestants. Just keep this shit real. When you're talking about your Dems and your Democratic Party, your left, and all of that, a lot of them came off the backs of Protestant values. Your holidays, most of your holidays are based around it as well. The Democratic Party based around it. It's crazy, right? Because it's like, I be sitting back, bro, and I be thinking about like just how many people do this, bro. And nigga never, ever heard nobody out of all of the shit. I mean, out of all of the master teachers, out of all the accolades a lot of people have, after all of the followings that a lot of people have, bro, after all of the praise that people get, because there are people out there who feel like those people know what they're talking about. And they ain't got a clue. I don't give a fuck, nigga. You can have the biggest scholar, mason, or whatever these niggas is. Niggas think they have secret information. I think they secret information wrong. I even think that shit wrong. I don't think these niggas know what the fuck happened. It's impossible for these niggas to know what happened. You know how I remember you used to play the game, nigga be like, you cold, you hot. And when you getting closer, you be like, all right, you hot. You getting hotter. You know what I'm saying? These niggas ain't even in the warm part. They not even in the warm part. I want people to understand this curriculum or this reality that niggas have today was handcrafted. A lot of people raise their hand and say, well, the Masons this, the Masons that. Nigga, do you know how long Masons been in here in this country? Do you understand that there was secret societies here before Masonic? Do you understand that the most powerful secret societies here were Indian and it wasn't the Masonic Lodge? What happened was that these societies, these secret societies of these Indians, is what created the United States. I mean, everything in them, nigga, stood, everything in there, bro. Everything about the United States, all of this history, all the backdoing, all of that shit, nigga, came from Indians. Even if you want to add the Masonic aspect to it, well, when you put them side by side, yeah, man, you can't ask what came first. Because even what it means to be a Mason it's the same thing, damn near verbatim what it meant to be in these Indian societies. So which one came first? Oh, we gonna talk about it Monday. I'm finna spank some ass. And I kinda just wanna this is like a ha. You know, I just want to kind of come back and just laugh at the game. I want to laugh at the game, bro. I want to laugh at the fact that don't nobody out here know what they talking about. I want to laugh at it. The making of the United States. Yeah, it was created through secret societies. And we ain't talking about no Masons. Masonry was child's play to these Indian societies over here. It was child's play, nigga. That shit didn't hold the same weight. It didn't hold the same value, nigga. I even go to far as to say that these Indian societies, nigga, they just threw the label masonry on top of it, nigga. Big bars, nigga. Yeah, I say, nigga, that masonry shit you niggas hearing about and talking about, nigga, was the fake shit. Fake in what way? Well, fake in the way of how they gave you niggas the story. Bars. You thinking you got the real dope, nigga. That ain't even it. Cause see, you thought the Masons was the hot. Come on, man. What came first? We'll talk about it. What was the reason for this here? Who was in these secret societies? Whatever happened? Cause see, you have two of the most important, but we'll get our top 5 events. I really want to ask these 6. I don't play with them. I know they don't know American history. They don't know shit. They only know shit about fake ass African history, and that ain't even the real history about Africa. Cause can't none of them tell you how. Can't none of them niggas tell you about the colonization of Africa. I ain't never heard none of these niggas talk about that. John Henry Clark and them niggas. Well, yeah, I take that back. I get it to them. I'm talking about none of these motherfuckers that really came after them. I don't really hear them having them conversations. Them niggas want to talk about Mandela and all of them. That type of shit. You know, that was a recent the Peace Corps missions and all of this shit here, African Union missions and all this type of shit here, right? Listen. So right now, today, I want to put down some shit, and it's gonna take us into we'll just deal with this whole motherfucking Thanksgiving shit, and then we're gonna go into to Monday. We firing off on our cylinders on these niggas' ass, and I just want to laugh at all these niggas, right? I damn near want to do it and just go put it up, right? Because niggas don't deserve it. Niggas they deserve to still run around here talking about a European came over here and a white man, some of them talking about a white one, and then now these niggas are making them black, but they still got the wrong story, right? You just cheated out my paper, nigga. Your shit's still wrong, though. A European ain't did nothing but she came through in the bloodline. It was nothing, absolutely nothing here that came from a European origin. I don't want to hear nothing about no masonry because that shit didn't mean nothing when they got over here. Niggas already had secret societies here. When you talk about the origins of the United States, it was created through an Indian secret society. The whole idea of the United States, that's why when these niggas become about they in these tribes and shit, and they talking about they elders or they chiefs in these tribes told them something. Well, my nigga, why do a nigga you talking about got passed down all this tradition in history? Why he got the wrong answer? Why he don't even know what the fuck happened? That's how you know he lying. Ain't nobody told him this shit. All of this shit is some motherfucking government operated shit. Yeah, all of this shit made up, nigga. Even my motherfucking tribe, nigga, that shit made up, and anybody that went to go look into the history will see. Anybody that look into their history, nigga, after 1836, nigga, that shit is fake. It's fake because what's gonna happen is you're going to have different sides. It's gonna be civil wars that's gonna happen, and the people who sides with the United States, nigga, they will get to write the story. I don't give a fuck what tribe, what nation. If your family told you was from one, nigga, go back and study their history. You always gonna see a civil war. Don't worry about it. How about this? How about BCU? BCU just write a book on it. We finna just go crazy. We ain't even gotta write the biggest books or nothing. We finna just put it out on, bro, and just steamroll the game. These niggas running around here talking about what tribal leaders are telling them, and this shit is wrong. Niggas running around here talking about they're following tribal traditions, you know, trying to big Indian some shit, nigga, and everything wrong about them. That's why I don't listen to the Native American. Bitch, you think you walk barefooted across the ice bridge. I don't listen to you niggas. I'm damn near the point where I need to stop talking, bro. I'm watching when I write my books. Oh, I'm finna get bougie. We used to be in that Horace Butler used to tell them niggas, have you read the book? Well, how about this? You go purchase my book, and then you come back, and then you ask me the question. You go purchase my book, and then you come back and ask me that question. We will be dropping at the top of 2023, man. I ain't black, I'm Indian. They better hope I don't throw the bitch on it. They better hope I don't throw the bitch on the other end. I ain't black. I'm not black, I'm Indian. They better hope I don't throw the bitch on the end of it. And I got some more news you can use, because watch this here. Not only will we do the regular we also will have a children's edition. We also got a children's edition dropping. So we doing a series. It's gonna be a series on this. I'm not black, I'm Indian, and it's gonna have different titles, and we're gonna walk the babies through history. We're gonna bring them into the American Indian paradigm. And I'm looking to write at least 5 children books by this year. I'm finna step my shit up, right? And at least 3 other books, regular books. But for the children's edition, we finna light them hoes up. I'm not black, I'm Indian, bitch. Thank you. Nigga, black is whack. Black is crack, nigga. Black ain't nothing but crack. Black is a crack rock. All right, let's get to the information. Since don't nobody else seem to know what the fuck they talking about. Well, the Europeans came here and George Washington and we're gonna talk about it. We're gonna talk about George Washington too. But see, George Washington ain't really even got a motherfucking thing to do with the United States. They chose him. Why did he get chose? Well, I guess you gotta come fuck with the kids, and ain't nobody else told you. If it was created by Indians, why would they pick a European? Go ask your master teacher. See what he lied. Can't come tell me the lie that nigga told you. You know, it's mighty funny that I ain't even gonna say that. Let's go and get to this news we can use, man. So 1, 2, 3, and then I ought to have a PowerPoint down here, huh? Yes, sir. I'm searching for you, girl. You know it right from the. All right. So this whole story of this European conquest, when we hear the stories, It was religion. It was gangbanging. It was Crips and Bloods. It was GDs and BDs and Vice Lords and so on and so forth. They call it the European Wars of Religion. It was a series of wars waged in Europe during the 16th, 17th, and 18th centuries, fought after the Protestant Reformation beginning in 1517. Very, very important that we note that. Now we got a timeline. The conflict began with the Minor King Revolt, the Knights Revolt. That was 1522. And then you're going to go into all right. So you had the Minor Knights Revolt, 1522. You had the German Peasants War that was fought from 24 to 25. You had the Counter Reformation that was 1545. And you had and that was the one that took out a lot of them Germans out in it. You also and you know that'll bring us into what they call the War of Three Kingdoms in Europe. The War of Three Kingdoms. It was a series related conflict between 1639 to 1653. And it was England, Scotland, and Ireland. England, Scotland, and Ireland. It's so much history alone in this. A lot of people, you know, I had made a joke back in 2020. I say, man, if you Moors don't start telling y'all history, I'm gonna start telling it. And you know, I laughed, ha 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 ha. But you know, I'm just a student to the information, man, and so I appreciate this type of information, bro. And you know, it's just nobody out there who's actually putting that out. Instead, they going by this fake shit that was put out there. And the reason why a lot of the Moors not talking about this shit is because they don't know it. They don't know shit about it. Or it don't find. I say this because it's not hidden history and it's there. You know, more people like to, you know, equate history in the Americas to the, you know, or however they doing it, man. But if we're gonna be truthfully honest, you know, break the Moors down into the categories. Like it's so much content that niggas can do. Break it down in different categories to really help people understand what it means to be a Moor by bloodline. You feel me? Let them see it. You know, surnames, you know, places that they lived at. You know what I mean? The migrations. You feel me? Their stories. Show the differences, the wars between them. It's so many things, ways that they can spin it. Well, I tell you what, we'll have a section on BCU for just Moors history, Hebrew history, and not in the sense of like trying to get down on them or nothing, but highlighting some of these things that they actually accomplished, because in the end it is history, you know. So we'll have a section for that, man. But we ain't just getting down on them or tearing their ass up, showing that they the colonizer, because their ass is the damn colonizer. But we're gonna bring out because I, you know, a lot of that shit interests me. And to be real, you know, my best friend from London, I do feel like in the later parts of my years, you know, probably not too long from here, you know, probably in the next 5 years, you know what I'm saying? I think I am gonna be in Europe studying and all this shit here, going all of these places. We always talked about it and shit, and You know, right now I'm so on this Indian shit. But I do feel like, at some point in my life in the future, I'm gonna spend a lot of time over there in Europe, and I'm documenting all these castles. Like we going to all the mounds and all the pyramids. I'm going to all these castles and shit. These niggas be talking about. I'm pulling up, nigga. All the little spots these niggas were hanging out. I'm pulling up. Yeah, all the underground spots, Central London. We popping out, nigga. Wales. We going to the castles there. Hop on the train. It's like 2 hours to get you to Paris, and damn near like 2-3 hours right outside everywhere, bro. You get on the train. Same as when we was going to the mountains here. Everything was about 2 hours out. Hop on the train, bro. Go down there and really go see some of this shit, and document it, bro. Yeah, I look forward to it, man. Right here. You had the battle of the English Civil War. You had the Battle of Three Kingdoms, which was a series related conflicts that was 1639, 1653, England, Scotland, and Ireland. Then separate entities united in a personal union under Charles I. Okay. They included 1639 and 1640 Bishops' War, the First, Second English Civil Wars, and the Irish Confederate Wars, the Cromwellian conquest of Ireland, and the Anglo okay. What was I goddamn? Okay, they resulted in the victory of the Parliamentary Army and the execution of Charles I. All right. And the founding of Commonwealth England. And this controlled the British Isles until the Stuart Restoration in 1660. So this will lead us into Charles I and Henrietta Maria. You say Charles will end up being defeated in this after he did unite these places, and his son will take over right here, King Charles. His son will take over. This is just the statue, King Charles II statue. Now, like I say, all this shit came through religious wars, gang banging. So religious conflict unleashed by Reformation under the Tudors between Roman Catholic and Anglican rule had never been resolved. Relation between the king and parliament also remained easy by the Declaration of Breda 1660, laying out the terms of restoration. This is when Charles the Stuarts got their restoration. Charles had a pledge to uphold Anglican church, but allowed religious tolerance. Yet many parliament distinctly intolerant and served only to push back towards Catholic sympathies. Behind the scenes, Charles had been striking covert deals with England, old enemies. France, in return with much needed money the parliament failed to provide him, he agreed to openly declare himself Catholic and using force if required. Now, you had a lot of people in France. We hear about, the Romans and the Protestants. I mean, you hear about the Protestants there, but the Catholics had a very powerful stronghold as well. And they kept going back and forth, we'll say. Many parliament was distinctly he came out and openly declared himself Catholic using force if required, imposed his will on the country. All at some unspecified future point, France helped finance Charles' wars with the Dutch and ongoing battle for maritime and trade supremacy. 2 treaties had concluded the financial arrangement. A secret one, another one that was shown in the Parliament, Protestant ministries. Charles He ended up dying of a stroke. He died in Roman Catholic faith, and he had failed to be beget a legitimate heir to the throne. Now, it said his father, Charles I, principal, set on a collision course of Parliament. Charles II, successor, Catholic James II, equally arrogant, would be ousted in glorious revolution. Stuart Encores regained the throne, would fail in 2 Jacobite rebellions. 1754, closing out of that era right there. We'll close that era out for us, the Jacobites. Now, that'll bring us into, now this is the Protestants coming here. Through these events, these religious battles, this would send a lot of these Protestants would come here. And you know, in my little PowerPoint I was making, I had these little towns that they was coming to. Now, once the Protestants get over to the Americas, start setting up, you have the Huguenots come down into Florida. They'll be ran out of Florida, going into the try to go into South Carolina. That didn't work there, and that'll be 1563 through 64. That didn't work out. You also had the Protestants in the in the Virginia colony. They came to Virginia and set up their colony there, and they actually set it up with the Indians. They actually going to set this colony up with the Indians. They were called Mannequin Huguenots. Mannakin Huguenots. Mannequin Huguenots. All of those these Mannequin Huguenots, so late arriving in the haven, they end up founding this colony in Virginia. So you had Manhattan, you had 1623, those who settled in Powell, New York. They arrived in 1670, and you also had the Charleston Huguenots. They're going to arrive in a small but growing city in 1680. That'll be Charleston. The revocation of the Edicts of Nantes was registered on October 22nd, 1685. You had a history of the Mannequin Huguenots, didn't arrive until the summer of 1700. You had French refugees who made it. The Mannequin, Virginia, came from over France. Some arrived in England 1685 and then came over. Let me come down. And you also had them set up these villages in New York as well. Now, when they came down, they was setting up these, they was naming themselves after Indian tribes. I want y'all to hear this, bro. When these Huguenots came here, and these settlements, or what they would be known for, what they would be known for, Mannequin Huguenots. Why did they call them Mannequin Huguenot? Well, the Mannequin part comes from the Indian, the Mannequins, or however y'all pronounce that shit down there, because these are the tribes that they had went to go live with and live amongst. And they were known as Mannequin Huguenots. Now, they said it was a settlement, but they were in the same area with these Mannequin Indians, Siouan speaking people. Well, when you go up in the upper colony, you had different types of Protestants there. You had Dutch. You had some of the Walloons. These are people who stayed in France. Like I say, then at that time you had battles of the Catholic faith and the Protestants there in France at that time. Those Walloons, these people come settle here. You also had You also had the colonies that are set up, and they'll end up coming in together. You'll have the hold on, I'm trying to look on my motherfucking PowerPoint. So Christianity was introduced with the first European settlers beginning in the 16th, 17th century. Okay, you had the Protestants, the Anglican, the Reformed, the Plymouth Company, Massachusetts Bay Colony, New Netherlands, Virginia Colony, Carolina Colony. All right. You had the Anglicans, you had the Congregationalists, you had Presbyterians, Lutheranism, Quakerism, Moravian Church. You had all of these people come up into these colonies up there. Now, this Plymouth colony, you get the Plymouth Rock and all of this type of shit here. Well, these particular people are going to land in this story that the Indians helped them. Everything about it. How do the European value over the Indian in the story? When even the story tells you that they're totally dependent on the Indian, which means that the intelligence, which means the wisdom, which predicated on these niggas' survival. How in the end do they story hold more value than the motherfucker who's helping you stay alive? Motherfuckers who's gonna teach you how to hunt, teach you how to till the land, teach you how to build a community, teach you how to set up your government. How do you end up, you know what I mean? So we'll walk. This is what I wanted to do right here, man. I want to throw this one out the glass to the homie Karimio. Shout out to the homie Karimio. He actually hit me up and was like, "Hey, you know, I ain't seen no new videos over there, man. Is everything all right?" And I had to let him know what was going on. But shout out to the homie, man, for hitting me up, checking on me, goddamn. Shout out to my nigga Al, goddamn, in the cash app. Appreciate that love, family, coming through in the cash app, goddamn. He say happy Thanksgiving. Appreciate that love, OG, in the goddamn cash app. You know, we don't get no support or love around this motherfucker. But we're gonna listen to a couple bars from the homie Karimio, goddamn.
Some of these Puritans who are actually Sephardic Jews actually have practiced and celebrated a feast of harvest? Yeah, because they were Sephardic Jews. Not all of them were, but a lot of them, most of them were. So again, today we're just going over brief information real quick. Again, just because today's Thanksgiving. And again, just reading here, just stay here, stay with me. All right, it's still early. It says Thanksgiving in the Sukkah. What's the connection? This is by John J. Parsons, all right? It says the American holiday of Thanksgiving likely has its roots in the Jewish tradition of giving thanks to God. So likely, that's where they think it originated. And some historians believe that the early pilgrims derived the idea for the holiday from the biblical festival of Sukkot, often called tabernacles in the Christian tradition. According to these scholars, before coming to the New World, the pilgrims lived in exile for a decade among the Sephardic Jews in Holland. Who were the Puritans living with? They are the Sephardic Jews in Holland. They were living in exile. Why are they in exile? Who's historically known to be persecuted, right? So-called Negro. You're exiled again. Here you go again, another point in history where you're exiled and living amongst other so-called colored people, Sephardic Jews in Holland, right? The New Jerusalem, Holland, the Dutch. Who's the Dutch? Since Holland was considered a safe haven from religious persecution at the time. Why? Because it was a Protestant country and many Sephardic Jews were living there. Because the pilgrims were devout Calvinists and Puritans. Remember Calvin, John Calvin? He was a crypto Jew. We've already got this information before. Their religious idealism led them to regard themselves as a new Israel. And it's likely that they both observed the Jews of Holland celebrating the festival of Sukkot and learned that the holiday commemorated Israel's deliverance from their religious persecution in ancient Egypt at that time. As they emigrated to the promised land, remember they're called pilgrims for a reason. We've gone over this before. Pilgrims only conduct pilgrimages to holy places or the promised land, right? Where do they come? America, right? They didn't go to the Middle East. They didn't go to Africa. They didn't go to any, they came to America, to the promised land, right? In parentheses. Again, where's the true old world? The true Canaan of America. It is not surprising that the pilgrims may have chosen the festival of Sukkot as a paradigm for their own celebration of thanksgiving to God, as the Torah commands, saying right here, Leviticus 23, all right? And again, that's your own hijacks. This is history, not just Bible stories. We're breaking it down. It says here that speak unto the children of Israel and say unto them concerning the feasts of the Lord, which ye shall proclaim to be holy convocations. Even these are my feasts. Even these are my feasts, all right? Celebrating feasts. The idea of celebrating and resting and giving thanks, right? It didn't just start with the pilgrims when they came here. Did these pilgrims bring this idea to the Indians? Well, the pilgrims practiced it. Again, a lot of them were Sephardic Jews. The pilgrims practiced it already. But did they bring this idea to the Indians? That's a whole different thing. And again, these Puritans were what? Living in exile for decades among the Sephardic Jews in Holland. They are the Sephardic Jews and Moorish people. Why would they be living with them, with colored people, huh?
It's always been inside me to make things.
Goes Kurimeo again, trying to make us Hebrews, and that's not really. If that's your perspective, then you're not understanding. Did the Sephardic Jews, these Moorish people, bring this idea of giving thanks and while during harvest to the Most High, to the Great Spirit? No. The indigenous people of America.
Hey, I want to say this. I want to say this right here. Listen up, everybody. Listen up out there. Can y'all hear me in the back? Is this thing on? Can y'all hear me in the back? Hey, I wanted to ask a question. Why y'all bring that water ass dressing over there yesterday? Now that's too much goddamn chicken stock in the dress. You niggas need to goddamn me start measuring. Get you a measuring cup. You in there trying to cook like Big Mama and shit, and you want to goddamn pour ingredients and shit without looking and all that. That's too much goddamn chicken stock in the goddamn meat dressing. That shit there watery. I'm drinking a motherfucking dressing soup. I didn't know if this was a motherfucking soup or stew. Listen, man, goddamn cornbread dressing, nigga. And shout out to them niggas been out there mixing, stuffing out the box. Whoo, I caught a couple of you niggas. Whoo, ain't nothing. No, them niggas from the Northeast. That ain't nothing but them Northeast tribes up there with that stuff. And let me tell you, Black European, porridge. Let me tell you, porridge blowing motherfucker something. Coming up out there Northeast. God damn it, nigga. We are Indians. Okay, cornbread. Okay, we make dressing out of cornbread. Goddamn me! Why in the hell you come out here with this European ass box of stuffing? Really, nigga? Why you out here blowing on porridge, trying to cool that shit off, nigga? Or you might well drink it like the Europeans do it. Yeah, drink it up, nigga. I don't know what type of shit. Africans eat soups and all this type of stews and all that type of shit there. Listen, man, my motherfucking dressing shouldn't be tasting like no motherfucking stew. Now, that is too much goddamn chicken stock in the dressing.
We're celebrating the harvest for decades, thousands of years before any European came. As it says here in powwows.com, the Native American Harvest Gathering. Long before white contact to the New World, the Native Americans had many kinds of celebrations for the 4 seasons. One of the most celebrated for the Eastern Woodland culture was that of the harvest time. Eastern Woodlands, right? This festival.
Nah, bro, listen. He say, right, who eats stuffing, nigga? You'll be amazed. You'll be amazed who eating stuffing. These niggas out here, man, these niggas really went to the store and bought a box of stuffing. I was looking at a goddamn one of them little social media cooks, TikTok cooks and shit. They on there cooking with stuffing. And then right when they video leave, nigga, here come all the white people cooking with stuffing. I say, well, they don't know no better. I don't blame them. They don't know no goddamn better. But that old wet ass dressing, that ain't dressing, sweetheart. Brethren, that ain't no goddamn dressing. I know you niggas want to lay it down in there and you want to put that extra chicken stock in there so it can boil the turkey wings and the turkey necks in that motherfucker. I know you want the turkey necks to fall off the bone in that motherfucker, but nigga, I gotta tell you, and stop chopping them big ass chunks of celery up. I don't like celery, goddammit. Why am I crunching on these big ass motherfucking chops of blocks of celery? Calm down. Pipe down, chop it down a little bit, get it fine diced. If you ain't feel like chopping or cooking this goddamn good, then yeah, it shouldn't have cooked. Then these big ass stems of motherfucking celery up in here, get it nice and even and fine and chop it fine. If you didn't feel like cooking, goddamn, get your ass out the kitchen. Get on down yonder. Now that is too much chicken stock in the goddamn dressing.
Was mainly indigenous to the eastern woodlands because of their strong agricultural base. Of course, these celebrations took place in autumn, but their actual time varied, all right? It varied. It wasn't always in the same day, on the same place, from place to place, and was mainly dependent on the window of harvest time before the last hard-killing frost. In the Northeast and Great Lakes, the harvest time began in what is now late August and lasted up to October and November. In the Southeast, the harvest time began in August and collapsed into December. All right, these are some of the things that they grew or they harvested and gathered: acorns, beans, birds, blackberries, blueberries, cactus, corn, cotton, cranberries, fish, grapes, honey, meats, milkweed, mince, peas, and you can see the list, right? Popcorn, potato, everything. Many of these foodstuffs in this list are actually indigenous to the New World, all right? The real cradle of civilization, the real terrestrial paradise. When we're talking about fertile black soil, rich fertile black soil, yeah, we're talking about this prompt.
Boy, that nigga Kareem, y'all be talking about America, boy, that nigga, that be pumped up. Y'all see that nigga just turned, he was reading out cool. I thought he was reading that part. He freestyled out there. What?
Most celebrated for the eastern woodland, remember, our agricultural base. Of course, these celebrations took place in autumn, but their actual time varied, all right? It varied. It wasn't always in the same day, on the same place, from place to place, and was mainly dependent on the window of harvest time before the last hard-killing frost. In the Northeast and Great Lakes, the harvest time began in what is now late August and lasted up to October and November. In the Southeast, the harvest time began in August and collapsed into December. All right, these are some of the things that they grew or they harvested and gathered: acorns, beans, birds, blackberries, blueberries, cactus, corn, cotton, cranberries, fish, grapes, honey, meats, milkweed, mince, peas, and you can see the list, right? Popcorn, potato, everything. Many of these foodstuffs in this list are actually indigenous to the New World, all right? The real cradle of civilization, the real terrestrial paradise. When we're talking about fertile black soil, rich fertile black soil, yeah, we're talking about this promised land, the real promised land that the pilgrims took a pilgrimage to, yeah, over here. So as many were taken back to Europe, Asia, and Africa by the so-called white man, Europeans, after contact and over time became staples for those continents. Now they got our food as staple, right? During the height of harvesting and gathering, there would be great celebrations of thanks with music, all right? They were giving thanks to who? To the Great Spirit, Wakantanka. They were giving thanks to the Most High. What's the difference when we're talking about Israelites doing the same in harvest? It's the same Most High, the same Great Spirit. What is the difference? They were celebrating and giving thanks with music, song, dance, gifting, and feasting. The general celebrations varied, but often lasted anywhere from 4 to 7 days. All right, 4 to 7 days, and maybe even longer. The rest of the time was used working hard and long to prepare for the coming winter. Afterwards, the people of the Northeast and Great Lakes drew in for a long, hard, and often bitter winter. Only the tribes in the Southeast had more celebrations that coincided with the warmer climate. They could count on certain foodstuffs and other needed natural materials to still be collectible throughout the winter months with their milder winter.
ready to sell with ready to.
Bars. Shout out to the homie Kurt Mayo, goddamn. Good shit right there. All right, y'all. It's noon. Y'all already know what it is, goddamn. We finna get up out this motherfucker, man. Y'all be cool like y'all be cool. I'm gonna put the tickets up for Monday. We're gonna go in. What's the name of the motherfucker? The Making of the United States. My bad. The Making of the United States. I'll see you guys Monday for that. And y'all be cool like y'all be cool, man. Tweety say y'all have a great weekend. If y'all watching soccer, y'all know Izzy Gallon 7 been over there following the goddamn soccer games. Y'all go tap in, man. But y'all be cool like y'all be cool. TD say he finna go in there and get him some leftovers. I'm finna go cut me some sweet potato pie right now, man.